Okay, folks, it's your Mike Messier Instant Movie Review. Kudos to Movie Pass as you get the extreme close-up. Movie Pass did work tonight, so I guess that company is fighting from beneath, folks. Like a good Pedro Morales wrestling match at Madison Square Garden or Philadelphia Spectrum in 1972. They are fighting because tonight Movie Pass worked somehow. I don't know how it worked because I ordered the movie from home and I had to drive like 20 minutes to get to the movie on time, but somehow it worked. And I saw Rich Crazy Asians. Now, this is going to be a short review. Spoiler alerts. What do I think of this movie? Ooh, it's hard to say. First of all, the title of the movie might be hip and catchy and whatnot, and maybe that's the lure of this film is the title. And yes, it's about crazy rich Asians. I was expecting more comedy. I think Ken Jeong being in the film kind of led me in the direction, the guy from The Hangover and so forth, and I'm sure he did Community or something that people watched that I didn't. But Ken Jeong was not as featured as much as I'd like. A little bit misled. He wasn't in the movie a whole lot. He kind of played the father of the college roommate. That's what his role was. It was, yes, about crazy rich Asians, but they're more like bitchy rich Asians or mean rich Asians. And a Chinese American girl who's in love with the guy that hasn't told her that he's from this rich family, so she has to discover, as we do, through her eyes in the course of the film. So it's kind of a princess fairy tale thing. Typical, no offense, but typical woman's fantasy that their average everyday boyfriend is really a rich guy. I mean, let's face facts, women. That really is a woman's fantasy. Like, oh, my down-to-earth, loving boyfriend who fucks the shit out of me is also rich. And what a wonderful surprise. So that's kind of the fantasy of this. So I guess it is a chick flick in some ways. Did I find it entertaining? Yes. Did I find it enjoyable? Yes. But it's kind of a 3 out of 5 star movie. The real star of this film is the scenery. I guess you could say the cinematography, but like the props, and yeah, there's a lot of rich people stuff in this movie, which is nice to look at. But in a sense, it's kind of in that realm of the 50 Shades of Grey films, where it's just like, oh, cool, rich people stuff. As far as a gritty tale, I don't think so. I mean, it's like basically the mama-san, the rich mama doesn't approve of the Chinese American girl, and, you know, blah, blah, blah. You can take it from there. I don't know. I mean, I guess one thing that's kind of pissing me off is that I guess some people are protesting the lead actor in this film because he's not full-on Asian, or he's got a mixed heritage. And are we getting to the point, folks, where we have to fucking give actors a hard time about the roles they get? And yes, there is some gentrification, if that's the right word, and maybe it's not, or some whitewashing of casting, and yes, that's not always great, but I mean, this guy is legitimately Asian. And look, I'm not a biological chemist, so I don't know his genetic makeup, but I mean, he looks Asian to me, and if that sounds like a white guy asshole thing to say, I'm sorry, but the point is, why are we giving this actor a hard time? He's trying to do a fucking movie. He's a good leading man, and there's a ton of people in this movie. So I just get sick of when people protest actors getting cast in films. Leave Scarlett Johansson alone. It's tough enough being that hot. So anyway, it's Mike Messier with my goddamn movie report. Is it a good movie to see? Yes, but you don't have to see it. It's not a must-see. It's a 3 out of 5 star, Rich Crazy Asians.